Okay. Fancy sushi. With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Tatsumi and Ario direct their investigation toward Komagata High School and the Shiriashi residence. Well, we're going back here because, you know, that's how we ran into our good old buddy, old pal, the Private Eye. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. The houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through are definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going, but it seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Let's see, guys. There's a bird! We found Mockingbird number 6. It is before hearing the history. So is it like I won't know the name. Oh no, it's this one. It's the illegal eagle, guys. The illegal eagle. We found so many birds. Irio is checking the Shiriashi house at the end of the road. The street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. So the Shiriashi household. There is a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Alright, I'll go check the house. Oh, man. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Well, what we learned from our last episode about Michio. So Michio was having some issues at home because of her new stepdad. Okay? Her new stepdad is abusive to her mom and apparently was trying to be abusive to Michio, and then her mom was like, no, please. But it's how it always goes. So, like, when you get in a relationship with someone abusive, they don't seem to be abusive at first. They seem like Prince Charming or Princess Charming, because girls can be abusive too. And then you think everything's going to be great. It's a great relationship. Starts out great. And then somehow, some way, maybe a few weeks, a few months down the line, maybe even a couple years, all of a sudden their real colors show. And that's when they decide, hey, I'm not this person I pretended to be, so here you go. I'm gonna smack you. So that was what was going on in Michio's life on the DL. But then on top of that, we learned more about Najima. So Najima is missing. Okay, so yes, Najima is missing. Apparently, he had an apartment and a job that was like, you know, he was supposed to be doing those things because he was on parole. Well, he stopped showing up to his job, but even before that, he'd already moved out of that apartment and he's been staying somewhere else. I don't know who Michio's stepdad is, but that's really unnerving to me. That's immediately was my first thought. Is like, is that Najima then? But I don't think it is. I could be right, I could be wrong. I don't think it is. Because it was only like a few weeks that he had moved out of that apartment. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they've had that new stepdad for a year, if I recall the information correctly. So we don't know where Najima is. And like, is that not just the biggest smack in the face? Is like, the government, you know, and the police force and like all that. They're supposed to protect you. And then criminals that are very violent criminals like Najima, who literally cut people up, is on parole, number one. Oh my god. But then number two, he's missing now? It's like, what? Come on. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Yeah, it's pretty intense. To say the least. Maybe this part's gonna unlock the part with the girls then. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. Is there something on my shirt? Don't tell me I stink. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Komagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Interesting. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene of the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to a person in charge later. Gotta make sure I'm not missing any birds. I don't see any, so I think we're okay. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Fool's procession, and of course where the teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Oh right, speaking of schools, what is it? You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now, so why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of people involved in this case lead back to the school anyway, so it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you sure seem eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. When did you become such a smooth talker? Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone here who could help us scout out the area. Suspend? Okay, that's never happened before. 9 a.m., a perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet, I doubt that it'll be this simple. Okay, so, suspend. Alright, this is it. This is it. We're going back to the girls. We're going back to the girls. Going back to the girls. Going back to the girls. Yes. Yes. We figured it out. And so, Mio Kurosuzu and Yakko Sakazaki decided on the next location to investigate. What? Is that not it? Is that not it? Start from school. Let's try to go through this again. Because this should end up. This should end up. There they are! Fucking called it! I'm a fucking genius! Okay, let's do all the things. Genius at work. You do stink, but that's okay. Huh? That's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Actually, I made this happen. You're fucking welcome, Tatsumi. Come on, Ario. Huh? What? Hey, aren't you... You must be that high schooler skirting the child labor laws who I've heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that. He's with me. Mr. Tatsumi. If that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. I'd prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can have whatever you want. Boss's treat. Wait. Really? Thank you so much. I've always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh yeah, like one of those places in Ginza? I've never been. Let's go. Look at his face. We got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said I'd... Sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. I wonder if it's one of those sushi places where it's like a conveyor. Wait, since when were you included? Ha 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 ha. You guys are funny. You should do stand-up. Forensics is still investigating the area. We didn't really want to bring these kids to a place like this, but there are too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mio look around the scene too. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't want to miss anything. Don't want to miss anything. There's no birds. What's that rope all about? It indicates where Jonoichi's body was found. They've moved his body, but this way we still have an idea how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You can even see how his arms and legs are all... Ugh. Cool it, Ariel. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff's a little much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Alright, that's enough, Mio. What do you think? I knew it the second I looked at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. I figured as much. Does that mean Jonoichi was killed by one of the curses of the 7 mysteries? Yes, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Wow, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No? I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it, Mr. Tatsumi. She's going to get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing! Mio, you're a professional. You think? Totally. You're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer must have been on this scene too. Okay. And usually it's easier to let Aria do the talking when it comes to young people, but we only have a day. It'll be quicker if I take the reins this time. But he did manage to win them over with the promise of food. Let's see how this plays out. This is one hell of a coincidence, huh? That this random girl you know is already involved in the case. Yeah, this random girl I know. Huh? You want to talk to me? You'd probably be better off asking Mio. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, then brought forth the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul dregs for the rite of resurrections. At least, that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who wanted the rite at the locales of the 7 mysteries. We've managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the curse stone of the Fool's Procession. Well, Yakko, the girl standing behind me, does. That's me. Yakko, the girl standing behind Mio. She does. Is she alright? We could take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day, and there's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's Procession with you two then. So this is Yoko Sakazaki. She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good. But I better not say that out loud. Don't want her to make her look bad. Aww. Mio Kurosuzu. She's like the disciple of a paranormal affairs chief. I've heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Although she's my old boss's protege, she helped me out plenty while I was in paranormal affairs. She may look meek, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage, plus quite the brain to back it all up. That said, I can't help but think there's some kind of darkness following her around. She's certainly well versed in the paranormal. I just can't get over the darkness. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. I'll be looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school. You were here last night? Yes, you see. Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the curse echo. I'm glad you survived the encounter. Somehow we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. What? A woman missing an arm and a leg? That's the Taiko of Suguru. I'm pretty sure, but let me check. I guess not. It's not this one. So that means it is the one-sided reed. That's what it is. It's Nejima's. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomozo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomozo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win her heart over and over again, but she rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomozo brought a dagger to a canal near Ryogoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. He cut the arm and leg off one side of her body, then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along that canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. That's the one-sided reed. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot, think! The curse bearer of the one-sided reed is... Fumichika Nejima. Fumichika Nejima! He admitted it himself. That's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case... Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he was lying to us, but... What? Who's Nejima? No clue. Sushi, huh? Well, if that'll solve the case, it's a small price to pay. I'll just expense it to Paranormal Affairs later. To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if I knew more about how the curses of the Seven Mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to that crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Ariashi? I would very much like to talk to him. Alright, he's a teacher here too, isn't he? You would know him already. He might be more inclined to talk if it's one of his students doing the asking. Do you know where he is? Sorry, I'm taking my socks off. I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. I don't know. But you two should give it a try. He's at the usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh, Kurokikyo Cafe in Kamizawa? Thanks, we'll head over there now. School rule says we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh? That's all it takes? I want to talk to you. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who's orchestrated all of this for a reason. I want to find out why. So Nejima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purposes. Huh? He said he's going to massacre the city at sundown today? And he's trying to get your daughter too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Well, as far as we know, there was us, Mr. Jonoichi, and one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget old man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi. Do you mean Hitomi Okuda? Second year student? Well, yes, why? Boss. So she was here last night. I saw Hitomi earlier, though, and she didn't seem like a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yes. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? How you know about that? Did Hitomi say something about him? Yes, she did, actually. Boom, boom, boom. Just information in my face. Give it to me. I love it when they all start sharing their information. It's like, so good. I love it. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it, one that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be, boss? Doesn't ring a bell, but if Yoshimi was talking about them with his dying breath, they must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk with her about this talisman. I'm not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. I'm no good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like too bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop. But I doubt that'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was even a bit wary of us. Well then. Do you think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancé? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yes, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her fast. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Mayu Chozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact you. Okay, I'd be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Oh, right, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event that something happened to him. He told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was a Nakagoshi case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? We will, but, well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, Nakagoshi's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All the Paranormal Affairs cases are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? The amulet Hitomi was looking for may be a missing puzzle piece to this mystery. If we're talking about people who were at school last night, there was one more person, though I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Hitomi actually saw Mr. Jonoichi getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talk about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed Mr. Jonoichi? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. Jonoichi was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been there, whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss. Do you think it really could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we've heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean just anything is possible. It's still possible that Najima was behind Jonoichi's death. But what about Hitomi's story? What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Did you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually planning to resurrect her at first. Ah, I see. We gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Tell her, Ariel. Alright. Keep in mind that this is just a theory, though. Okay. After re-examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would have resulted in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seems he had his doubts that it was being a suicide. What? A van? Speeding? Yakko, what's wrong? Are you okay? Ah! A van. There's a young man in the driver's seat. In the passenger seat, a woman? Yakko! Huh? Yes? Wait, was I... Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though. So she has some kind of vision sense. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics, but you're wondering about that, so I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind either. Right. Do you have any idea why Jonoichi was so scared of Michio? Well, about that, I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but... I see. Well, I have expected it was something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. I wonder what he got his hands on to be able to blackmail her like that. Michio, what happened? About this janitor, Ashimiya, was it? How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Huh? Why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? I only just transferred to the school, though, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. I see. Thanks. I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after release. The notoriety attached to their former name can get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you... No way. Ario, have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Wow. Boss, bad news. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Sounds like they've been looking to question Ashimiya too, but couldn't find him anywhere. No. That all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting his picture taken. He'd always avoid it. Ryo, call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Jonoichi was almost definitely killed by a curse, but I wonder about the exact cause of death. If the curse's origin and the cause of death are connected, it could give us another lead. Hey boss, forensics is calling. I'll go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, they found this on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. What? Doesn't that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely. I have the same one at home. We brought them together. That has to be hers. Then did she come back to life somehow? But how? If I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. So she got her revenge on Jonoichi, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about that guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, then it's terribly sad that she's spending her new chance at life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. Oh my, I didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. And a curse bearer on top of that. To think he was so close to us this whole time. Ugh, it gives me chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown Ishimiya my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Najima did say he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but I'm glad nothing happened to you. Wait, but then could it have been Old Man Ishimiya who attacked you in the hallway? Ah, I almost told him that you were still in the building too. What? You did? Yikes, good thing I didn't say anything. You might have gotten very lucky there, kid. I see, so that's the problem. The reason Mio died last time is because I told Ishimiya that she was still there. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on, Long Arm of the Law, help us. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you were a big help. Thank you. We should start our search for Najima and Mayu Chozawa. It might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it. Thank you, and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Ayashi about a way to lift the curse. All right, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. All right. We have finished this. We'll leave the curse lifting to the girls while we go look for Najima and Chozawa. There's also the matter of Yoshimi's talisman. But we won't get anything done staying here. We better get a move on.